You never know what's going to happen, and we saw some of that tonight. But we're going to start in the bareback riding by showing you the winner, Rocker Steiner. He was 90 points on Twin Cherry of the Calgary Stampede.
We knew it was going to be a great matchup. The 16-year-old veteran of a horse did what she's done for so long, and the young Rocker Steiner is quickly establishing himself as a force every single time he nods his head. He gets the dub, and he will move on with the rest of our 4 top qualifiers. And every single time, we know that his mom, his dad, and his whole family were watching, and they were cheering for that 90-point ride.
They were, and Chad Rutherford, 88.5. He moves on, along with Garrett Shadbolt, 87, and Tim O'Connell, 84.5. The horses we saw tonight were kind of an eliminator pin, it looked like. So great job to these guys for being able to tough it out. And in the steer wrestling, Will Loomis, he was first out, set the pace 3.7. It held for the win.
5 trips to the National Finals Rodeo. When it comes down to it, the numbers don't lie. We know this man's credentials, but he continues to back it up every single time that he nods his head, and he will move to the semifinals along with Shane Fry, Riley Duvall, and the world champ Ty Erickson is headed to Championship Saturday.
In the breakaway roping, we saw some of the girls have some tough luck, and then Joey Williams backed in the box and was 1.9 seconds. She wins it, and she told us that she's wearing purple for Remy. So great job to Joey Williams. She's moving on along with Cheyenne Guillory and Kelsey Domer, and we'll see what happens tomorrow. If 5 girls rope, then we'll take the 5th one from there to make the total 8 for the finals on Saturday.
All she had to do was stop the clock, and she rolls out, wins the round, 1.9 seconds. She was the final competitor, and Stetson Wright was the final competitor in the saddle bronc riding, and he puts on a show like no other. It was just a spectacular performance. Stetson Wright on Painted Commotion, the National Finals Rodeo horse from Jay Barjay.
Yeah, 89.5 points. He makes it look so much easier than it is, and I just think it's phenomenal how his bronc riding has improved over the years. We call him Superman now, and it is amazing. Cade Bruno, a really phenomenal ride from him, 88.5. Dawson Hay and Wyatt Casper all move on, and there were some great rides that don't even get to move on to the finals.
Yeah, 2 87-point rides did it all move on. Dawson and Cade take care of their re-rides and get in. Zach Youngblood, he took care of business on this Thursday night.
Yeah, Zach Youngblood, 8.7 seconds. He mentioned in his interview that he felt like his run was a little bit sloppy. He wants to clean things up. I'm not really sure what he thought was sloppy about that. I thought it looked pretty good. He moves on with Trevor Hale, Shane Hanchey, and Brushton Minton to the finals.
True sign of a champion is never settling for okay, but he wants to be great, and that's why Zach Youngblood will be a force on Championship Saturday. But in the team roping competition, guess who? The fastest run of the whole rodeo, Tanner Tomlinson and Patrick Smith, the world champion on the backside, teams up with the 2020 Resistol Rookie of the Year, and they continue to do exactly what they did in Las Vegas last year when they set that aggregate record. They can go fast, they can catch, they can do it all.
What makes that even more impressive is at the time they roped, the 4-3 was winning it, and then they just go out 3.9. Waden Graves, Driggers and Nogata, Clay and Sabins, they're all moving on.
Nasty. That's what that Championship Saturday is going to be. It's going to be ranked in the barrel racing as well. And who was it? Chongo gets the dub.
Oh, I love this for Emily Beisel and Chongo, a 16:32. You heard Emily mention in her interview that she's placed second so many times here at Fort Worth. And so to get the chance to win the semifinals A and move on to the finals, that's amazing and a big step towards what she could do.
And what a stacked group moving out of this set. There, you couldn't go wrong with any one of them. Jackie Ganner, Jordan Briggs, the world champion, Sarah Rose. She also is going to get another opportunity, and I love that roan horse that she's riding. I love the effort that we saw from Coy Thorson. Not one, but 2 different bulls, but he makes it work on 4L and Diamond S's. Rodeo Stray has a great trip, and he efforts through it for 88 points.
Yeah, one of 3 rides that we saw tonight, so it'll be the same situation with the bull riding that it is in the breakaway. We'll see what happens tomorrow, but great job taking full advantage of being able to get on the re-ride.
Can't Shot gets it done on Tater Tot Scott of Raptor G, and the Shining from Raptor G says, here's Justin. Justin Jacks Woodward with an 87-point ride. He will move on as well.
You know, Justin's already won a lot of money because he won $4,400 being the only guy to ride one round of his set. And then with what he wins tonight, I think $3,000.
Yeah.
That's doing pretty good already.
I would say that's a fairly good week. But listen, it's a clean slate. Tomorrow, the remainder of the competitors in the semifinals that earned their way in, 8 in each and every single event. Brand new competitors, but they're not brand new to Dickies Arena and the Fort Worth Stock Show and Rodeo. And then we're all leading up to Championship Saturday, the Fort Worth Stock Show and Rodeo. On behalf of myself, Anthony Lucia, the lovely Amy Wilson, Katie Lucas, and Scott Schiffner, and our entire cast and crew, we say thanks for tuning in, and we will see you tomorrow night. And we can enjoy that this thing truly is legendary.